everybody. It's Monday. It's time to make some things with me. It's very cloudy and overcast and a little gloomy, and I'm kind of grumpy, but I'm trying to snap out of it. I'm working through it. All right. So, welcome, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so I can say hello back. That's the only way that I know that you were here. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine, too. We're cool with that. Give those thumbsy-upsies, though. You know, right down over here. That's thumbsy-upsies. If you're new to the channel, do all that subscribing business that one does. You hit the subscribe thing. Sometimes a little pop-down comes up, and then there's some bells and things you can, you know, click on, and then it'll notify you when we do these sorts of things, or at least an hour into it, it will do that. We have no control over such things, but, you know, it's a complaint that I make known. All right, so, okay, today is Monday. P's over here, and together we are
PM Artist Studio.
Oh, Mike's like way up there. There you go. Is that better? Oh, wait, no, I don't like it when it's poking into the
top of your head.
Anyway, let's say hello to everybody. La la la. Nightbot's dropping the ball today. Oh, great. Well, you know, maybe Nightbot's feeling grumpy too. I'll check with that here in just a second. Okay, participants. Here we go. We've got Anthony, Cody, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy's here. Eddie, Estella, Gray Like Gray. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Christy Hartman just popped in up there. Heather's here. Holly, Jeanette, aka Janette, Jennifer, Carrie Phillips, Laura, Lindsay Lloyd, Lydia, Margie, Marcia, Michelle Walls, Sherry Block Dog Design, Star Traveler, that's Linda, the Shelly Studio, that's Margot. And I just want y'all to know that any of you that have won the little tag giveaway thing, that is being posted out today. My folks that requested some gel prints so that they can put that into their journals. I hope to have that out today. What else? Piece swap. Tag swap. Thank you. Good God. Going out today. I'm handling business, y'all. I think everybody has submitted their stuff for the December thing. We're going to do our best, but there's a lot. Once again, ask and you shall receive. Okay, we're going to stamp some things. Oh, but I'm going to go top view here. Liz Fahey. She here, so let's see. Okay, this would be a good day, but I don't know if she comes on Mondays. Top view. Okay, this was my, see, it says Mariah on there. This is my thing that I was supposed to open, like, you know, last week or whatever from Liz Fahey, but I'm going to open it right now because I need a little, hey. Happiness.
She's kind of grumpy. I told her her energy was terrible. Contagious. I've been watching.
She felt it across the room.
I did. And I said, if you walked in the dog park, that I'll attack you.
I said, well, are you going to bite me? I might bite back. Let's do this. All right. So you need to stay on chat, if you would, please.
Okay. I'll just put it down here in front of me. Then I won't have to worry about it.
Let's keep it arty and fun. Oh. I think everybody's goal today is try to make Mariah laugh. There we go. That's a good little tooty-doo to have. Ooh, napkins. These are some very pretty napkins.
Oh.
I love this. Goes with my outfit today.
Oh.
Yeah, look at those. Ooh.
That goes in the shibori journal, at least a piece of it or something.
I want to do another book with the shibori papers.
Well, we do have a lot of them if you can look. I love the poppies, too.
I know. So pretty. Ooh, I bent it. Let's not do that. Okay. Love that. That's fun. Ooh, a little package of things. Hiya, Liz, you're spoiling us.
She is.
Oh, and she wrote my name on it. Oh, this one's for you. Should I give it to you?
I don't know.
Let's open mine first. Oh, yes. Anthony finished the latest batch of Barons. I saw that posted in Makers. They are beautiful and wonderful, as he always is.
It said with some new cool designs.
They were. Ooh, look at these. Ooh, it's that, how do you, handmade with love.
What is it?
You know, when you, I don't know if this is the
polymer?
Polymer, I think so, yes. But in that style of, like, where you roll it out, like you You make the little things and then you put them together.
Nagori.
Yeah, we'll go with that because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I'm not sure about that either, but that's what I'm going to say. That's what it is in clay. I don't know if it isn't. And I'm waiting to see those.
Okay, you want me to open yours?
Oh, no, I want to open mine.
Well, I'm going to open yours because I have the camera.
Oh, I love that. We needed yellow so bad.
we needed yellow so badly.
I only have one pair of yellow, and we fight over it.
That is true. There's the cloisonne earrings, the yellows.
Yellow cloisonne earrings are the only thing that we have in yellow.
Ooh, these are nifty, too.
Well, I love the paper.
Look at that.
Oh.
Kind of landscapey. Love it.
Very much so. I love the teardrop shape, too.
All right. I'm excited about that. Okay, might have to figure out an outfit for Tuesday. That's tomorrow. We will also be on stream. Peace got some things. She has, she's, working through her one box over there. I'm going to give these to you so you can hang them up. And then I'm going to keep little papers over here.
Oh, you might use those?
Here you go.
Oh.
Here, put those with them.
These are from Sarah's Cottage.
Yeah, and then the other ones were somewhere else. So I think they're from 2 different places.
Oh.
I'll give this to Izzy. She loves these little bags. She puts junk in them and then, drives me crazy. It's more containment containment thing. But she does like the little baggies.
I love the jump rings on these.
Ooh, this looks fun. Oh, is this Silky Bits? I think this is Silky Bits. See, I do. The world, the universe is telling me I need to do another shibori or, similar.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Too many things. And then I'm just things. Ooh, they feel fantastic. I do believe that it is silk. Or, something very similar. It feels fantastic.
Here, do this. Lick your finger and put it underneath and see if it comes through.
She's always licking things. This one over here. I don't. So what's
that means that it's a natural fabric. It's absorbent. Polyester won't do that.
Okay. Real scientific over here, y'all. Just lick it.
Carrie wants to know what shibori is.
Oh, well, let's talk about shibori because I sure do love. I love talking about shibori. Let me.
Oh God, she does. This is like another one of her.
I zinged it out there.
Yep.
And then Carrie jumped up.
And I don't know what this Sawbones reference is. I know that what Sawbones is like it's like a surgeon, but I don't know what it means.
That's
here.
Funny. Mm-hmm. Okay, shibori is actually a dyeing technique. And what they do, it's Japanese. And they tie it up in different ways. And there's different, actually set stitch, or not really stitching because it's tying. Think tie-dye, but yet it's more a traditional form, and and typically it's done in blues, browns, and I think because of the dyes, there's blues and browns. Because of the, what do you call it?
Hi, Kim. Hi, Jocelyn. I just waved hi.
What's the blue dye? God,
indigo.
Indigo, yeah, which comes from plants. And I think there's a version of it or whatever that it tends to be the kind of this rusty brown. So
I think when it oxidizes.
Yes, something like that. That sounds about right. Okay.
But it's a process, and you have to render it almost like, pig fat. Cook it up.
Cook it up. Buttercup. All right. So these are my shibori papers. I say mine because I did most of the work other than this one sitting next to me pointing at things with sticks. We were still doing that then. But mostly the artwork is hers. And then it was digitally altered by myself. If you're interested in those papers, they are on our website. And it's called Indigo Shibori Blues or something like Indiegogo is what I wanted to call it. But I don't know if I ended up doing that or if that's just the name of my file in the background because that's how my brain works.
Hello, Myra. She said she needs a lot of arts and giggles.
Okay, we're working through it.
I don't know how funny this one is, but
we'll get there.
I don't know. It'll titillate your fancy.
But yeah, So the shibori is that dyeing
Now look
technique.
at that napkin there next to that
I know.
shot.
Oh, yeah. See?
I mean, look at that. Is that like FP?
FP. That's texture paste on, tissue paper. I don't think it was wet shrink tissue.
Where's that one little tiny
thing
that
So see how it's tied up in different ways? See, cloth tied using shibori techniques. So there's different names and things for the different ways that they tie them up. But yeah, there's a little info.
You know what Mariah said that you don't necessarily sew. Well, one of the techniques is that you create, they're called channels, but you slip stitch and then you pull them you pull them together and they tighten up, and that's how you get the pattern.
Yeah, so there is sort of
I mean,
here we go. See, I always I try to give myself a little look at this. See, shibori. Y'all want me to read this? I'm gonna read it. So shibori is the Japanese word for variety of ways of embellishing textiles by shaping cloth and securing it before dyeing. It is a manual resist dyeing technique which produces a number of different patterns on the fabric. Cloth shaped by these methods is secured in a number of ways, such as binding and knotting. Some discussion exists as to the origin of shibori as a technique within Japan, and indeed the exact country of origin of some of the earliest surviving examples. Much of the debate surrounds the technical capacities within Japan at the time to at the time to produce the variety of fabrics seen in some of the earliest shibori examples. And one of the earliest written descriptions of shibori dates back to 238 CE, whereas it was recorded in the Chinese document Chronicles of Wei Qi. I don't know if I said that right, but the queen, Henikyo, gifted the emperor of Wei dynasty over 200 yards of spotted cloth, potentially describing a form of wax resist decoration on fabric. Well, so that sounds more like batiking, but
yeah,
again, resist.
Jocelyn says a running stitch. Yes, that is right. I am corrected. That's what.
But yeah, there's more there. I just I don't think y'all are. But see, there's different types. Kanoko.
Eddie says cloth torture.
That made me chuckle.
I wished I'd thought to get that pillbox hat on top of the.
Oh yeah.
Because that shows the one where they wrap hundreds of tiny little dots. That's how they get those. They're all wrapped individually.
So Kanoko is like a commonly thought in the West as like tie-dye. So that's probably, more recognizable. Miura. Miura, maybe. Binding that involves taking a hooked needle and plucking sections of the cloth. Oh. Kumo shibori is the pleated and bound results. Nui. Sorry, the contrast on this is also a little lacking for my eyeballs. And notice that I have to, keep it out this way. But there you go. Here, I'll hold it up. Y'all can screenshot that. I think this is from Wikipedia. Did I cite my source? Maybe I didn't there. Don't tell me.
Jocelyn said, a little like tie-dye, but the difference between nest tea and a tea ceremony.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Exactly.
Very much so. One is steeped in traditions and procedures, and the other is just a willy-nilly.
Something you do with your kid on the weekend.
That drives everyone crazy.
Yeah, because somebody bought him a Christmas gift. True stories.
Hey, she had a lot of fun.
She did. She still talks about it.
It was a hot mess, but it was worth it. I think.
And then these little pieces I ended up taking out of my Seaside journal to go into here. And see, this is actually some little piece of jewelry, but look at how good it's supposed to go in there like that. Isn't that absolutely adorable?
Rhonda says, I want to know about Mariah's color dyed shirt. Did you do it? Yeah, I think
Yes,
that was
actually,
one of the
this
ones that we did.
it was. We were like, okay, what else? White or did
That
is
has
a color
spots.
or is a color
Dingy.
that we need to spruce it up. So all the cotton things, because we're like, all right, we got this going. You might as well like just do everything that you possibly can.
That's what we do. And I used to do that back in the day when you had
Mhm.
washing machines that you could actually open them up.
And then look, P even because I love this shirt and it was white, but I love it even more now.
Yeah, I patched it.
She patched it.
It looks like it needs another one there.
Well, it needs like a little
No,
attention.
there's another hole.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, man, see. Love this
Well,
shirt.
we know how to fix that.
Yeah, and see, I need to get because that's starting there, but these are
Oh, and Carla says, yeah, about urine setting. Actually, and
yeah, urea.
Urea, but the Indians actually, that's how they bleached hides to get them white.
Yeah,
with urine.
So all these background papers are in that shibori set.
Oh, she still has one. Grace still hasn't opened it up. Washing machine. Oh man, I'll tell you what. We need to find one and just put it in the garage and hook it up.
We need to win the lottery, and then we could just go out and like save these sorts of things and like just have a.
We could get an old-fashioned washing machine thing where it has a wringer on it.
Yeah,
that's what you need. You
know, it's so funny is like I have and this is weird because I don't really have vivid memories of a lot of things, but I do of grandma or not grandma, but Eva Grace's wash house out there
with the wringer,
and kind of that smell of the lye soap and yeah,
that's and bluing. They put bluing in the last rinse water so the whites would be like really, really white.
These were sent to us by, I don't remember, and that's
a mangle. Oh, she had one of those too. A big old ironing thing in the bathroom. Remember that, Mariah?
And then our friend Lisa, Sirius Heckus, she made the fabric. And then what I'd done is, see, I'd put the Stompy Rocks through texture paste and then overlaid and glued down and this is silk too, and glued it down. I don't remember what glue I used, but it was I did a very good job on this. I just don't remember how because it's still very silky. So the glue didn't come through. This is from Peg over at Two Old Crows.
Now, see, some of these people know about this. The old tub and agitator, exactly. And you'd pull them out with It was like a broom handle that that altered into you pull it out so you didn't get caught in the.
Hey, what I should do is put these two in here, and then that way when I'm looking for it,
Anthony, we're gonna have to send him to the NERT.
He can be naughty some days. I'm gonna put these two in here, and that way if I do another one, I know to look in here for it, and maybe even this here, at least one of these, because I like the idea of that. And you know what's cool about this stuff here? Okay, is this paper? It is. You can alter the color of this. It's fantastic. I love this golden, like embossed. And really it's not embossed. This was really technically debossed. Y'all want to know. Putting this in here. I'm going to fold it a little bit more. I might regret that later.
Deb says she remembers her mom used that when she wore her white starch nursing uniforms back in the 70s.
This is from Susan Taylor Brown. I think she thought I was weird for asking for it, but that's okay.
Yes. Anthony Cody said there are jokes about getting various parts of one's anatomy caught in the wringer. Yeah. It's kind of like the same one when you've been,
isn't that cute?
Been in the kitchen all day.
See, it ties up, like, there's a lot of symbolism in the shibori journal. There you go.
Yes, you had to be careful how you put your plastic buttons through the wringer because you'd fold them so that they would be to the inside. If you put through where they were on top, it would smush them. and break them when you put them through the ringer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just remember getting yelled at about, don't get your hands anywhere near there. There was a lot of hollering about that. Needless to say, I was unscathed.
Liz is here. Oh, hello, Liz. Do you see what we're doing?
Yeah, and I just put some of the things in my shibori journal because I may make another one of these one day, and I just want to know that I can easily find all my other... Because see, what happens is a lot of times, I even knew, like, with this journal, there are things that are in it that came from Cloudy Seaside that I was like, no, it makes more sense in here. But see, if I collect them, containment into the proper area of like things, then I can find them.
Heather and Jocelyn love your journal.
Thank you. This is one of my favorites and one of the most painful ones ever to be made because it took forever. Number one, this was one of those ones I wasn't shaking away from my vision much. Therefore, it was more painful. But I reached out to all sorts of people to get different things because, like, I don't do this couching business, but I really wanted something of that nature. And so then I was watching Susan Taylor Brown, and then she was doing it on one of her streams. And I was like, I need some of that stuff. And she says, well, how much do you want? I said, well, however much you're willing to give me.
And she did.
And she did. And then I think I sewed, or did you sew those on there? That seems like something I would do.
Hi, Shannon. She just popped in. She's lurking.
And little bead things and whatnot. And then I had to drill holes into the thing to get that through there. But see, this is all just printed.
Liz says she's late, but she recognizes some of those papers. Well, we've been talking about it. We opened the earrings, so you'll have to watch them. And I actually have mine in right now.
I gotta put this back up because I like to put things away. I'm being very passive-aggressive today. Feeling very passive-aggressive.
I'm going to go in and get my beaded wand in there that's holding the bracelets together.
Hey, the wand, the magnetic ones are over here.
Oh, I'm afraid I'll grab the phone or something.
Yeah. Okay, do I want to put that back in there? I'm going to save this for something else. So I'm going to put this over in the giveaway because we may use this for the giveaway stuff. And I'm going to put this in with the rest of our little textile businesses back over here.
Liz said that was a gorgeous journal.
Thank you. Now, y'all have to help me remember whenever I pull this out, and I'll be like, I can't remember who gave us that.
I don't know what Eddie's hollering about being aggressive. Liz says that those earrings were made by a local artist. And Liz has this one technique called Negroli, something like that. Rolling. Where you make separate little roll-ups of things, and then you put them all together and cut them. Ooh.
Just want you to know, remember, this came in my packet that had my name on it.
Well, I know, but the earrings were in there too, so I'm
well,
sure that
but she specifically put your name on it, so that was...
Oh, it's a cheer. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah. She doesn't remember that from her cheerleading days.
No, we didn't use those. We just did SUCCESS.
Well, see, that's too much.
That's the way you spell success.
Yeah,
we didn't spell aggressive. That's just too long. I don't think.
Aww.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Thank you, Liz. I needed this today. See, I was holding on to it, and then I was like, I need a bit of Happy Mail because I am not feeling happy today.
Anthony says, oh, magic wands. I could turn those out of wood.
Oh, you should make wands.
You should do that because I'll tell you what, our Izzy she's a wander.
She's a wander. Look at that. Don't let Izzy see that because she'll be all over that. I like this.
There, see, Rhonda wants a magic wand.
Rhonda with a wand. Rhonda with the wand.
And then you guys could adorn them with various artistic things. Oh. Yeah, like beads.
Well, Izzy spent time gluing little leafy charm things to that
You
one.
know, she was really little when she did that. I just remember her little fingers holding that thing, and I'd put a dab of glue on the back, and then she'd stick it on there.
You didn't let her wield the glue at that age. Barely let her now.
Oh, Deb's cute FedEx man just pulled up. Well, you need to take care of that.
You chit-chat with him.
Anthony says he's a wanderer.
I love these. Oh, these are amazing. These are like specialty papers.
Yeah, I'll say.
Where shall I need a special place to put these that's not near you. But also that I remember where I put them.
Well, you're certainly more likely to. Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to put them down in my drawer here. Okay, whenever I'm saying, hey guys, remember, we have a little bit of this, but you can never have too much. We've experienced this one before, but never had we had a plummy color like, it's not really plum. This is more eggplant.
Eggplant. Yeah.
Eggplant. Aubergine, y'all.
Aubergine.
Mm-hmm. Drop them in the comments.
This says those papers are handmade in India and Nepal.
This, I love. I know how they do this. So, when it's on the screen, they come through and it like drops down. Now, I don't know if that's how they do like it in a repeated pattern or anything, but that's basically how this is achieved. It's like it's little drips or, some kind of thing that comes through. And I'm curious, like if they were to do it in a manufacturing sort of way, if like a stencil type thing could be utilized, and then the water droplets then only go in certain areas, and then they can more of a mass production situation.
Becky's just pooping in to say hi.
Okay, Becky, we love it when you poop in. I'm sure she
said popping. Oh, that's great. The R makes a difference. Poop on, Becky.
Look at this one.
Oh.
It's got cranes. I'll see that. Right, let me bring down the light a little more. There we go.
Oh, yes, I see the sparkly filaments in there.
And what's crazy is like it's just on the one side. Like you don't see it on this side.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that it? Yeah, it's like a two-plied situation. Because this is also
I wonder, does it tear?
Polished.
Or do you have to cut it? Is it?
Well, it tears, see?
Oh.
But it looks like because this is a polished side. I wonder if they put it together in two pieces. But here, look, like there isn't, I don't think you can see this very well, but there we go. Very interesting. Oh, we like to nerd out about, paper and how it's made. I certainly do. She's a little less interested in the who's it, what's it, why. She's just like, that's pretty. Let's do something with it.
Put some paint on it.
Paint on it.
Okay, a small family business like yourselves in Dublin run classes using these papers and also sell online. Oh, Jocelyn says a veneer. Yes. It's a word we were looking for. Thank God we've got you all. We wouldn't even be able to talk here.
Especially on a Monday like today. All right.
I know it's very gloomy, and we had rain hitting the window earlier.
Izzy was grumpy today, and I'm grumpy today.
Did she not go to bed?
No, she went to bed. She's coughing. And
I know she was coughing yesterday.
Snoring like crazy.
Snoring, really?
Poor thing. And, then it doesn't make for a very good Monday morning. And then she says, like, her tummy hurts. And I think that's just because of the drainage.
Becky, and Liz Fahey sent the papers. Okay. And Mo is asking Liz to post the details for this shop in Makers.
Oh, yes.
There will be interest, I am sure.
Awesome.
And Rhonda says, we're all like 12-year-olds here, Becky.
That's why we all hang out together.
Okay, the Book Vandal says it's drizzly and gross here in Indiana, too.
Oh, hey, Dawn. All right, I'm putting these back in here, and then that way I know.
And Barbara says, I have so much handmade paper, it's my guilty pleasure. I can't get myself to actually use it as I'm afraid I won't do its beauty justice. So I just collect and hoard. Hey, that's how I do fabric. I have tubs of fabric in the storage. I just like to look at it and hold it.
It's true. She do. She do. Okay. Now, on to our thing today. All right, here is...
And Liz is going to post that later. She
Okay.
acknowledged that she read that.
Thank you, Liz. Apologies
Appreciate
about
that.
this stupid lighting. It's just erg.
Yes, and that butterfly stamp on the envelope is very nice.
That's not ours.
We have good ones too, though.
It's organic.
Very. We have a variety.
Okay. White binders from Amazon. I don't know if I had it in the shop. And I didn't add the other things in the shop. I will do that here in a little while.
And I have decided we're not going to, because this is going to go on and off the shelf. I'm not going to do a textured thing for it because I don't think it wouldn't stand up to it.
Mm-mm.
It's not the place for it.
Mm-mm.
So really, I thought about that. That was one of the things I thought about before I went to sleep last night.
Yeah.
But I do think we could do and I thought about this, do a sgraffito and spell out ATCs.
I don't know how many of y'all were around when she was doing writing on this graffito. But that just gave me such chuckles.
You have to make your words backwards. But I have figured out how to do that. You use a permanent marker, thin paper, and then you turn it over. Because my brain does not do that.
Right.
There are people's brains who do that. You realize that. Actually, I think it was it Leonardo that could write with both hands, backwards with one, and forwards with the other at the same time.
That feels like some...
Yeah, that's some skills.
That's some, like, the chameleons
Yeah.
with the two eyeballs going different directions and things.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's some special brain power. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, good talk on the cover business. I agree with that, and I am on board with that, just even for the entertainment value of it.
Bye, Becky.
Bye, Becky. Thanks for hanging.
Can you slip a painted background into? That's what we're talking about,
Yes.
Carrie. Yeah.
Totally. Yes.
Yeah, because the other stuff was just. Eddie says he can write upside down. Well, look at you.
Oh, that is also a skill. All right, I'm gonna swig this last bit of coffee and then I'll be done.
Oh,
with
we
that.
have some people that can write backwards.
Mhm.
I know all of my mushroom stuff settled down to the bottom, and it's kind of like sludge.
All right, I want y'all to just look at the Okay, this is 19 pages in this size of font. It was 28. I have this whole idea about like whether I was gonna cut these up and utilize it, have it if I want it. I probably spent more time on this than I needed to, but once I was in it, I'm like, I'm in it. Let's just do this. Luckily, I have access to our, database. Now, one of the things is that, okay, so currently on our website, let's look.
Okay, I have to say hello to Sandy and Sophia. Just came in, and Jeanette, aka Janet. I don't know if I said
She
hello.
was here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the funny thing is that, individual or, the listings of foam stamps that we have is currently at 231.
Holy moly.
Yeah. And then you have to take into consideration that some of those stamp sets have various styles. So in the spreadsheet itself, I think there was over like 500 listings. And here's all of the variations because, you can get the atomic bursts, for instance, here. And then you can get style 1, there's style 2, and then there's the two different sizes and plus or the combo. So that's why, expanded out that there are so many. I warned y'all this was not going to be exactly like super fun, but I sort of enjoy this sort of thing. So hopefully y'all be on board with it. But I thought it was cool to have a ongoing catalog here I can print
And
it
so
out.
you've kept up with that all this time.
Well, the website has.
Oh, the website has.
And then I can export.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make physical examples of all the stamps and put them inside the little folders.
I got these booger boos and I got these booger boos. Okay, good. There it is. Look. All right. There we go.
There are people here who are salivating over your spreadsheets or lists or whatever.
Was it Deb?
God.
Deb totally digs it.
And Rhonda says,
Hey,
I love a good reference sheet.
Okay. So, I didn't have any of these 5x7, which these are 4x6, right? Yeah, I got 4x6. They'll fit in there. I didn't think, I wasn't going to be so technical about all that. Because I didn't want to get the 5x7 cards because I figured that was too big, and I like this whole idea. Or sorry, these are the blank playing cards. 240 cards. Poker size, y'all. Semi-gloss finish. And then I have the blank 4x6. And these are laser and inkjettable.
Bye, Anthony. He's got to walk the pubs. Caesar's proud of you.
Wonderful. So yes, there we go. Now the way we're going to go about this is going to be a little less like, I wish that we could pull them out and put them in alphabetical order and all that. But really what we're going to do is we're going to go bin by bin in what we have. Because we've also given away some of the samples. And I think what I'm going to do is just, number one, I wanted to have the printout here because I didn't want to have to go back and forth to the website. And at least then it fits in alphabetical order. I can kind of get there if I don't remember the name of it. And also figure out if it needs to be on a bigger card or if we're looking for the set.
Well, yeah, here's the whole thing. What you can do is go ahead and stamp them all.
Yeah.
Then you can organize them into their groupings.
Yes.
That you have.
There we go.
Because once you have the separate piece,
yeah, and then
they're movable.
Right, and then the super organized part of me wanted to just cut these out and like use the written out thing, but again, time-wise, that's a little above and beyond what I want to put into this, and I think it's probably just faster if we write down the name, but I did need a reference. But I didn't want to use this one because part of the problem is that, once again, I was trying to figure out, I didn't think about it because printing from Excel can cause anger issues in itself.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Hello, Laszlo.
I didn't have enough space.
Ricky Nordmeyer says,
see,
I have captured photos of all PM products I own in a Word document. As I add something, I can look whether or not I already have it.
I tell you, Ricky, you are a good woman. Like, that just makes me so proud.
Oh, she's a retired librarian.
She's feeling all kinds of
needs. Mariah's this is what she needed because she came into this morning with a very bad attitude.
I did. I was just grumpy. Not about this necessarily.
Anal. Oh,
yeah.
Yes, Mariah is that also.
Moment.
Retentive. She gets it from her father's side of the family.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the packaging. I will do my very best. Hopefully one of my lovely peoples will just send me a note in Messenger to add this stuff to, I don't know if I'm going to create a new category or it's probably going to be under journal making. I will put it under journal making because that seems like a smart thing, like book and journal making, because that's kind of what we're doing. We're cataloging. It's in a book. There's my thought process. If y'all would like send me a little note, I will get it put into the Amazon shop. Therefore, we can refer back to it whenever necessary that these are the things that I purchased. I'm going to leave this in the back of the book and not in the front of the book because the pretty thing should be in the front. This is going to be the index. And after we add the latest stamps, this is going to be obsolete, which also upset me slightly, but I'm just going to get over that.
Oh, such self-restraint.
I know. I now what I could have done is maybe put them in chronologically, and then that would have. But that's not an easy way to find things. So because I thought.
So you're going to alphabetize?
Maybe.
Well, you gotta have some kind of system there.
Yeah, maybe on the... Yeah, I mean, that makes sort of the most sense. And I guess... Good golly. Hopefully this is entertaining to y'all watching me struggle with this our business. There we go.
Poke those holes.
Okay, there we go.
Widen that orifice.
So that's that for right now. And then I do have I already had like the playing card size ones.
Oh, well, she says Rolodex.
Yeah, Rolodex would have been kind of cool.
No, it would, but as your Rolodex, they either fall out or fall in. As you roll the roller.
I was like, what is this little line on here?
And Tegan says you're going to need a bigger binder.
Yes. That's probably true. But I already had this one, so we're kind of using what I have until, you know, expansion is needed. We can, you know, go into volume 2 or whatever.
Okay, so Rhonda says they sell 9 pocket pages. I think you got some of those, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have those.
Because there was no need for me to probably get those.
Oh, Sophia says, Mariah, you could invest in an old-fashioned style library card filing cabinet. Oh, that would be so cool.
Hey, you know what? When we win the lottery and we get to build our, you know, old hotel with various rooms and libraries and things, we'll have a whole PM Artist Studio section that can cover that business. Okay, so see, I have some of these. I have these ones right here. And we'll put those in there.
And Heather loves card catalog cabinets.
Yeah. See, and I have more up front here.
Sophia says you can probably get a secondhand one on eBay.
I'm sure. Yes, the problem is where do we put it? We are tapped out.
They like spending your money for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you just want to hand me over one of the bins. And I got the book over here. The next question is, do we do everything in black ink? Seems kind of boring, but...
Oh, I think you should.
Okay.
This isn't a beauty contest.
Well, there is no reason we can't make things...
You need to make them all black. I'm sorry. Would you like my big fat black?
No, I don't want your big fat black pad. I might have to go down and get my little one. No, I have this one. I don't want that.
I'm telling you, this is a really good way to go with those fat ones. You just won't listen to me.
No. I'm a little sad that these cards didn't have the rounded corners. But the day that I was buying them, I had a couple different ones in the cart, and I was trying to pay attention to that. This is say,
Carrie, I like that comment there, Carrie, and you know, I think you were speaking to me when you said that.
What?
She says, I hate to be skeptical. This is a great system, but it'll only work if stamps are returned into the correct box each time.
Oh, no, this is not cataloging like where they live. This is just what we have.
And I know on the front, and I do return them to the...
Yeah,
because I have it listed on the front.
Yeah, see this? Oh, sorry, I know it's really close, but that's... See, mark making background. And I guess we could note, you know, which bin. And unless she, you know, reorganizes.
We put a D on the end of that background there.
Put what?
I didn't spell background right.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Telling y'all, that's how it happens right here. Background. It's like she started it, but then... Hey, but if you're going to leave off a letter, one at the end is good. There. Amen.
Oh, Julie P. popped in there somewhere. I just see her name. Okay. There you are. I'm Sandy Franklin.
Hi, guys. All right. So, Now, the ATC ones, I think, I don't know.
Julie, put a little lavender oil on your temples and drink lots of water.
That was good. That was good to you.
Well, it is background. We don't say the D.
Background.
See, she said she's not drinking enough fluids.
Yeah. IT, that's that. This is that.
Oh, and there's Dawn. She had to work today. Bloomin' work. Gets in the way of
All right.
Arty. Yes, it does.
So, let's just see. All right. So this is
Do you need paper?
Single. No, because we're gonna stamp right onto these little booger boos.
Oh.
I mean, do you think that's a bold move, or?
I do. But you can handle it.
Appreciate that.
Oh, there's Margie. Hi, Margie. Hey, Margie. I do want some of those handmade paper beads.
I told her that already.
Mariah said she told you already, but I didn't know that she told you already. So I'm just telling you.
See,
yeah.
things can happen right in front of her face.
Hook me up, babe. Hook me up.
And we even had a conversation about it.
You know, I may have been thinking about something else when you were talking at me.
Oh, you didn't know that it was like about that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. If I was not looking at you while I watched the words come out of your mouth, chances are it was not going into my head.
It wasn't registering. It was just purely. What do you call that? Like a.
I don't know, some sort of verbal exercise on your part. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so this one right here, what is its name? It's one of ours, isn't it? Yes.
Sumi Mark Dashes.
It is. And then, okay, now here's the next question, though. So, when the Sumi Mark, because we have the little circle thing, and there's also Sumi Mark, the other one, so I think what should happen is it actually goes on here, because we can put...
Okay, Laszlo's worried that they're not going to fit.
Oh, I'm not that worried.
Thank you, Margie. You rock.
I'm not.
And you know, Mariah, did you show the paper beads? Yes, the other day. I'm gonna go get them and make you show them right now.
Show them. Show everybody things. Show them what you're working with.
Let's see if Margie's are like these, because we've got two different styles.
Okay. And what happens if she's altered them? I guess we'll just note that she has altered them. Because she does that, y'all. And I think what we're going to do is just keep in mind that the Sumi marks.
Okay, now show the little ones first, because that was my inspirational.
Right, because you got those in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... we went to Seattle a long time ago.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And see, these are rolled paper beads. Like, disc rolled, not like the, is it cylindrical? Well, this would still be cylindrical. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. You know, the other ones in the little triangles. You start with the triangle paper and then roll them out. I know. She's so rude. I have talked to her about this. Like, Mondays, she's eating peanuts. But those are the little ones that we bought from the gift shop at the Seattle Art Museum. And then she made these later on. And some of these, I think, were even... and I created a new playlist called Jewelry and Decor. Because I feel like those things, usually we kind of show those things at the same time. But this is magazine, and then some of these are gel prints. And you can squish them into different shapes too. See, you can make them a little more square. Yeah. Aren't those groovy? Those are just glass beads there that she mixed in. Pretty sure that's a magazine. Pretty sure those are gel prints. I think this purpley one are gel. No. I don't know.
I can't find the.
Because didn't you make some out of gel prints? I just don't know if these are it.
I don't think any of those are.
No, these are all magazine.
But I was trying to find the one I made, and I hooked them together. I don't know what I did with them. Anyway, I'll find them eventually.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm getting.
But let me just tell you about those.
Tangled up.
They're very hard on the fingers to make. And you need to put them up in the technology so they can really appreciate some of those finer.
I'm now trying to get things untangled.
Oh, and some of those on there are ceramic beads that I made.
Yeah. Oh, the ceramic ones? I thought they were glass. These?
Yeah.
Those are glass beads.
Well, there are glass beads too, but there's also ceramic ones there too.
I don't see any. Oh.
Like that one right there in your hand. Or it was in your hand, but I know it isn't now.
I think you're crazy.
Thank you. They are tied together with, I don't know what you call that, but it's one of,
Wax.
It's really cool because see Mariah's necklace that she has on? That's that same,
waxed linen.
waxed linen.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that goes with the outfit today either, but here, we'll just put this on right now. Keep that all. There we go.
Wow.
That's a statement. There we go. Okay. So, like I said.
Oh, Rhonda wants to see up close how they are tied. Please.
Yeah.
What kind of glue do you use on your paper beads? Actually, all I had was Elmer's at the time. I didn't know about this other kind of glue. But definitely the, and you can tell on some of those magazine pages, they weren't very interesting, so I made marks on them. But
yeah.
now click them down so that they can hear the sound. These have all been immersed in that petrified wood stuff. And I don't know about a quilling tool. I just used my chopsticks.
Chopstick.
Yeah, what you do is you go in one side, and then you go in the opposite side, and then you pull them up. And that's how you do that. And keep the bead where it is.
Yeah. Oh, and then see, she crisscrossed in between.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my hands are, I cannot keep enough lotion on my hands these days.
Thank you, Mariah. And I think I did show how to do these ones, didn't I?
We did a quick talk through.
It wasn't quick.
And I believe that I put it in that playlist. And Mo dropped the link into the chat there. And I know some people have been asking, like, it's sort of hard because I don't know when people are watching in replay if they. Okay, there's a point in time that right after we end a stream, it takes time for YouTube to then turn that stream into a viewable replay at the high resolution and all of that. You can always watch it.
Eddie said Mo dropped the link.
Right. Into chat. Okay,
so here are these. There are beads being made in this video that's in the playlist. Hey, yes. Thanks, Mo.
Yeah. What I am trying to let people know, if you are watching in replay, there will be a period of time that the chat probably isn't visible.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then there's a point in time when if you have not been to a stream, or if you've had some kind of update, because this has happened to me too, that you have to tell it to open up chat again. Like to be able to see the replay chat. Those links will be available if you can access the chat. Hopefully that's enough information for those of you that are watching in replay to get that access and understand, oh, well, maybe I need to wait a little bit longer. And it really depends. Like, I wish I could tell you that, oh, an hour or two after, sometimes it's a day.
Yeah.
They have gotten faster. Things are, I've noticed a big improvement of even just some of the other background access that we have when it renders. But again, not within our control.
Hello, Big Moper. Okay, Mariah, I got to talk about some things here.
Okay.
Okay, the quilling tool has a slit for paper metal, tiny wand, and then a handle to help spin it. Well, here's the reason it wouldn't work is because by the time you get ready to roll those big fat beads up, you've got at least 4 layers of paper. So, I would like for that to work, but I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Hello, Big Moper.
That's Dawn. Hey, Dawn.
See, Mariah knows who you are. I don't know who you are because I don't see this very often.
Yeah, once a week.
Once a week. Shannon. Did you say hi, Shannon, earlier?
Hi, Shannon.
Okay, I ran into that on a replay yesterday, and according to Google, it can be 24 hours for the chat to be available.
Yes. And I love that Mo...
Oh, and here Mo says, I think it renders faster when you like the stream. Subscribe to the channel and share the stream. Hint.
That may be true. It may not be, but I like the way that it goes. So
yeah.
We support this message, whether it is factual or not.
Yes, the factuality. That's what they say on Ground News. The factuality. And Liz said, yes, I found it takes at least 12 hours.
Okay.
Eddie's he's making sure he's, crossing his T's and dotting his I's. He hashtagged.
Wonderful.
Oh, Darcy just hopped in there.
All right. Looky there. That's Sumi marks. Dashes. Sumi marks, crosses and whatever will show up here at some other point, and we'll make sure that we get it onto this here thing, but I haven't come across it quite yet. We're just going to keep going.
Thank you, Dawn.
We'll talk about these as we go along. I think the best thing is that I come back and write down the names and stuff afterwards. That's going to be where we go with that. As of right now. Boom, boom.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, now, also...
Hi, Darcy.
How are we going to indicate which ones have been done?
I love Mo. She says, this stamp is always at the right angle. That's so good. Oh, Carrie says, 1 down, only 499 to go. And then he has a funny, toothy smile.
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm sitting over here eating peanuts.
Yes, and that was noted that people knew that you were eating.
Peanuts?
I've talked to you about this before.
Hey, she's trying to starve me out. And look at that little wimpy stamp that she's blapping around. She could have my big mama over here and have that already done and stamped.
Some people just do things the way they do things.
Yep.
There we go. This is Paint Dashes by Froyle.
I am abused. It's good people notice that. Oh, look, she's the little tappy. It's just so Mariah. Gonna put that right in smack dab in the middle, huh?
Now, one of the reasons, because, it's really going to kind of go like this, and this gives me room to write there, or whatever. It's the only one going on there, is what I'm saying. Also, we have, different things in this, so, we're not getting a full-on.
Sophia says, Hot P is the actual embodiment of the peanut gallery right now.
Yes.
I could be throwing stuff at her. Crikey, tough gig in the Mariah Patricia household. It is. And I never was very good at, sitting over here and being all...
She's not. She sucks at it, and she gets feisty.
I'm too ADD for this, just sitting here. Not, my hands need to be doing something.
Her mouth needs things.
My mouth is lonely. Remember, I have that.
What is that?
It's a special condition in Japan. It has a word. I wrote it down somewhere.
I think it's on this one over here.
My mouth is lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. I see a tan there. I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is on that one. Or it got moved.
Just reading the pink note here.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't read that out loud.
She read the pink note. Darcy and Eddie and Mo know what the pink note says.
Okay, well, I don't know. I can't see it up there. And what I did yesterday is I rewatched the this live chat business here.
Yeah.
And wrote down things that people asked that Mariah did not ask, or I didn't hear it. Let's just go with I didn't hear it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, okay. That is why I am round, always chomping on something. Hey, peanuts, they're only, yes, keep my mouth busy. The only peanuts I really like are these ones at Costco, and they're called extra crunchy. Because I really enjoy
roasted.
It. Yeah, or something. Yeah, I like them. I don't like all peanuts. Yeah, mushy. I don't like mushy peanuts. I think that's just gross.
Here, I'm gonna be able to write over here. Does that make you happy? Frayed Weave. This is by Carrie. Right? I think this was the Frayed Weave one. Y'all confirm in the chat.
So are you saving that other part of the paper to write on or something?
Yes.
Oh. Just asking. Jeez.
I thought we went over that.
Snarly. Well, see, I was probably reading something important here.
Or eating peanuts. Okay.
I do love hot dogs. But I love only there's only certain kinds of hot dogs.
Okay. See, now here's one of the other dilemmas that we have here at PM Artist Studio is that this one over here is gone,
Oh, yeah, I altered it.
Yes, she did.
Well, you could make a note of that over there on that side where you've got all that room.
Yeah, this is another one of Carrie's. It's coated mesh.
I thought
distressed by P.
It was a little too finite on the edges.
Yeah, she needed it to look like it had been chewed up by something. You too can alter yours at home. Once you have purchased it, it's yours to do with as you please.
Same way with the stencils.
Just make sure that if you are posting things online or making things or this or that, do let people know that you got it over at PM Artist Studio. And if you do remember who the artist is, that is extra super sweet and awesome and very much appreciated. And let them know, hey, PM Artist Studio, this is a...
Carrie says it's corrupted mesh now.
It's corrupted. Yes.
Oh no! I attacked it with an X-Acto knife.
I think you did some. You went at it with a couple of different options.
Yeah, I think maybe I might have. Blowtorch. Well, if I had one, it was a small version. Look at how good that looks.
Okay, corrupted mesh. Please note, yours does not arrive in this condition. If you're watching this. Alright, I'm setting everything off to the side over here, so that way I know.
And Jocelyn says, we too can corrupt the mesh. Yes, you can.
Alright, this one is by...
No judgment.
By Sophia.
Oh, she's here today. Sophia!
This one is...
Did I alter that one?
No. Not yet.
I haven't.
This one...
Oh, Estella! Kuchi Sabashi!
Yes, that's the mouth thing.
Sabashi. Yes, where your mouth feels lonely.
So, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Estella.
We had that written down over here.
We did, but
because it comes up often enough.
I have a lot of Japanese words written down up here that. Now, Big Mo says, now we can see why M turned out the way she has. P corrupted her.
That's right.
And I'm working on Isabella.
Oh, no, that's right. Yes, ink spot, strips. Strips or stripes? Strips. Yes.
When Mo tells you that, you should just go ahead and write that down right now, because then it'll just save you time later.
Well, and what's nice is when you do click on, now it depends, I guess, on your device or whatever, but if you do click on the links during the chat or during the stream, if you're on a desktop, it does open in a new window, or at least if you have your settings that way. I think it's dependent on settings.
The book vandals have been going to Weight Watchers for 2 weeks, and her mouth is really lonely. I don't know what to tell you. I tried Weight Watchers once.
Okay, hey, pay attention for a second.
Kuchisabishi is how you say it.
Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to
write that down.
Fit both of these, so we're just going to go with it. Each one of these bigger ones gets their own card.
Oh, she's saying something, but I'm not listening to her.
See how that happens?
Yeah. I got to hurry and write this down before it disappears.
Okay. You can scroll back up, but yeah, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to find it again. Hey, you know, Brad and I've had the best luck with the whole keto thing, along with fasting. We do not do, like, you know, super hardcore keto, but it seems to have done the trick for us, and that's just how we eat. And then the fasting thing is that we stop eating at 6 and don't eat until...
Yeah, that's my problem. I had ramen noodles last night at 12:30.
See, can't do that. Messes you up, man. Messes you up.
I do like those new noodles. I had the ones that were...
Oh, in the yellow packets?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy. They were kind of pricey. Brad and I do not care for them.
Well, I didn't want the hot stuff. That was the other one that had some kind of hot stuff.
We have been enjoying the factor meals because they have keto options. So that has added some awesome quick variety to us because we just, you know, the thing around here is that... Okay. This thing, I don't know why it is just not, like, juicy enough. All right, hand over your crazy big... No, you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't want it. I got like a regular size.
Okay, I wrote it down. Sophia, thank you. Appreciate... Or Estella.
Yes.
She said, I've had the keto ramen. I wasn't impressed. Well,
yeah, that's it.
The buldak ramen is wonderful. Shin ramen is also good.
Imami, IMMU something is the one that we got. Yeah, the noodles are just weird. They're not terrible, but they are not wonderful.
The Lonely Mouse would make a great brand name. Isn't that the truth? Okay, I'm going to take this.
Okay, these two that was the Desert Cracks. Yes, okay, Desert Cracks. So there's two styles. There's the markings or the block kind of situation. So now, see what I don't like about these pads is that okay, that works though.
See, I taped these to the rolly things, and I about just covered up this other rolly thing, but now I just got that on there, and it was kind of wonky. I gotta.
Okay, she knows which brand I'm talking. Yeah. No, it starts with an I. Oh no, hey Mimi. I thought that's what her name. It's fun. Showed up just at the right time. Okay, see that's better. We're getting a little better.
Oh, Hoarder Paper Crafts says Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
And Estella says she knows what brand you're talking about. Now, the one is the spicy beef. The one that I had was pork something, and it has pumpkin seed pasta stuff. I really like it. Now, I think it might benefit from a little shot of
yes,
hot sauce.
Yeah,
you know, Tabasco or something.
Or the what's the red stuff? The sriracha. Yeah.
Now, what's the one that has the wooden lid?
Oh, the Chihuly.
Chihuly.
Is it Chihuly? I don't know.
Yeah, Chihuly. I like that.
You know, just something. With
there's
chick on it.
Yuta. Hola.
Oh, hey, Yuta.
And Marguerite. Hello from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. She always says that. It just cracks me up. I love it.
It's her signature.
Kim says she always doctors her ramen up.
Yeah, that
I do
stuff
too. But when
definitely
you're
needs
doing that at midnight, you don't have time for that kind of.
you're just trying to,
Yeah, and I
secret
don't
eat.
want Mariah to, miss sensitive ears coming out and going, "What the hell are you doing out here?"
Why are you snacking at midnight?
Well, she already knows the answer to that.
Mm-hmm. I still like to, passive aggressively ask.
Deb Sriracha, thank you.
Yeah.
Deb says she has to go. She's going to catch us. Toodles.
Okay. Hi, Barbara Pool. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. If you're watching on replay, no worries. Let us know down in the comments below. We'd just like to hear from you. If you have questions or anything like that, that's the place to do it. This one is Carrie's. Did you put that in? I believe this one's Triple Dash. I think this was Triple Dash.
Do we have any of this gochujang paste?
Oh, we used to. I don't know if we still do. But yeah, that stuff's pretty good. We found out about that when we were doing Blue Apron stuff.
Oh.
Because they would send it, like with the meal prep or whatever. See, the problem with like the Blue Apron thing is that you've got to, like cook a meal. They send you all the pieces and parts, but you still have to cook it. Loving the factor thing and then what we ended up doing, because just kind of oaked out about all the plastics and whatnot. But we got these glass dishes that we then heated up in the microwave. I don't know if you want to know all that, but this is the maker's mantra. The maker's community is without an is. See, you did a weird thing in there, and I don't know what that word is. An interconnected circle that unites us all within this circle. Each of us, this circle, each of us plays a vital role as the creators of mixed media art and artists. Vibrant. This is a vibrant and interconnected. There we go.
Yes, thank you.
She got real fancy with her writing. I told her to do that, but, sometimes it gets hard to recall. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm going to try to put all of Carrie's ones together that are in this set.
Boy, Grandma Designs loves and she hearted you.
Okay.
And I think Jocelyn H. Did I say hello to you?
So those. Should I put these on? I'm going to put these all on the ATC cards because they should fit. Then we got, here's, see, this needs to go with the, we're just going to put it on a separate card. We'll worry about sorting this business out later. See, those 4.
See, there is madness. There is method to my madness. I put the shapes together.
Yeah, I like it. You did good.
Ford Grandma is Leela.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I'll try to remember that, Leela.
Okay, so those 4, I think, are in a thing. Actually, they're all listed individually. I'm pretty sure about that, but they are the sketched and then the markings. But
and Julie said the color on that stamp might reactivate. I don't think we're using black.
Oh yeah, so and we're not that worried about it.
It's not going to be like a big deal.
Yeah, not
as long as it makes the imprint.
Yeah. All right. So these are all by Carrie. I don't know if Mo wants to just put like a link off into into Carrie's foam stamps, and you'll see all these. These are like the sketched markings, and then can't remember exactly.
Bye, Sophia.
If these are under sketched markings or there's a mark making. But we'll go with the sketched ones first.
I'm sure that you've probably said this, but it doesn't hurt to say it again.
That's right.
Did you leave a link to those little cards in the?
I am going to come back, and those of you there's always a link down in the description to our Amazon shop. I'm going to put it under the bookmaking stuff. But see, these are made for an
Paola
ATC.
just showed up. She must have been to the grocery store. She might have been cooking too.
Mm-hmm. That one. Now we'll do the squiggles.
Rhonda's making flatbread.
Okay. Well, in Posted Makers, if you have what your thoughts and findings are.
Paola says she spent the whole day thinking it is Tuesday. I'm with you. It happens to me all the time. Julie Parker says she loves all those stamps.
Yeah. The swirly one, I think, is one of the most popular out of the sketched.
I really like that one that you just stamped, the little wonky one. Wonky.
That's the squiggles. This is the swirls.
Because if you stamp those as a background, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and print over it with something else.
Hey, and I'm digging these cards. I mean, we're getting a great. Now they have a little bit of a finish on them, so you notice like on this one I squished it a little bit, but we're not gonna get super. And I think what I'll do with the ATC ones is we'll write the stuff on the back side. On the other ones, I think there's enough room to write it around there. I don't know. We're kind of.
Well, if you write it on the back, you won't be able to put a card in the back on the other side. Front, back.
I don't think that's necessarily going to matter, because if you're just basically this is like a visual representation versus trying to dig through the boxes.
Okay, and so you could just pull it out if you really wanted to know the name of it. Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Have people arriving for appointments on the wrong day. Imagine that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you may or may not. So one of the things that we do and why we do it is, so like today, after the stream, what will happen at some point in time, but it will happen today because it's kind of my schedule, is that I go out and I then schedule all of this coming week's streams, right? And that goes into a playlist of upcoming streams, which if you go to our main homepage, that's going to be one of the top listed things. Underneath there, it will always tell you the date and the time in your time zone. Now, the actual thumbnail of it is our information. I put in the central time because that's where we are and what, that's the world we live in.
Okay. Estella says, Mariah, is there a place in the system where you could put one of the ATCs with a list of all the stamps in that set? Isn't that already like, I'm not sure I'm understanding. Is there a place in the system where you could put one of the ATCs with a list of all the stamps in that set?
This is actually Sumi Marks. Sorry, guys. This is not part of Carrie's stuff. This is one of ours, and it's Sumi Marks. Sorry, I got a little off. I was thinking about.
We're thinking on it, Estella. We're not ignoring you. We're just processing.
Yeah.
Anina showed up.
Yeah, totally, Carrie. Yeah, no, that we noticed the big
full moon, yeah. And Anina wants to know about food. Okay, Estella says, I missed the part where you showed the storage system for the samples.
Oh, you're talking about these bins? Is that what you're...
Do you mean a category for ATC size stamps only? No, we don't differentiate them that way. We differentiate them by their...
Right, and what
I do anyway.
Right.
The
and
symbols.
If you're talking about, like, for search purposes on the website, you can always type in ATC. Now, stamps and stencils will show up, but that's one way to utilize the search, because the search on our website is quite wonderful, if I must say so.
No, that wasn't what she meant. Oh, the binder. Yes, she's using a binder to put all these in.
Yeah.
It's sleeves that will house each one of those little cards.
Yeah, just like the, sports
she
cards.
says, yes, the place where you're going to put the papers you're stamping into a binder, and there's little sectioned off, like the ATC book that we have.
Yeah, like what we put our ATCs in.
That we get from y'all.
Yeah. And ourselves. The ones we keep and do not share.
Yes. Gold standard.
Mm-hmm. Champagne room.
Yes, champagne. That's
top shelf.
Yeah. Well, not all champagne is the same.
No.
Some of it will make you violently ill and have a horrible headache the next day.
Yeah, I'll show you here in just a second. I'm almost through the box here, so.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more. I guess I could sit up here and do that and watch my.
Oh, stamp them on the things.
Murder movies.
Sorry, I went a little wonky.
Oh, the cheese box.
Oh.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Now that is kind of like the Rolodex. I guess we could cheese box these, and might be a better system than putting them in the binder.
Now I like that you can turn the pages.
Yeah, you need to be able. It needs to be flat and visible. Yeah, because otherwise you're just getting kind of.
It's just stupid autocorrect.
Hey, and the watch box works well too. See, a little Casio.
Yeah, you need to give me that so I can
decor it.
Mark maker screw heads.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got real wonky. Carrie, look away. Okay, we stamped that one. All right, those are all of the Carrie ones in those two, sets like that. Hopefully things are drying pretty quickly and not rubbing. Yeah, see, we're getting a little transfer, but
yes,
this is not about being pretty. This is about being functional.
Margie, we also have
wait, one more.
A binder where we keep other people's ATCs.
Yes, I'll show that to y'all again here in just a second.
Okay,
I did have it.
Layla's got to go. Bye. Adios. Hasta la vista. Mañana.
Okay, we'll try to do a better job of this one.
And Estella made a point here. There's something very satisfying about turning the pages to see your stamps. I've cataloged, yes. Somebody else said something about something satisfying. Oh, Margie said.
Margie.
Something about, no, it wasn't Margie. Satisfying. Where was that? Oh, there's something, and this was Zen Jen. She's not here today. There's something very satisfying about looking and the use bead in that box, looking at those beads in that box. And I said, it really honestly is.
Oh, that was a terrible stamping job on my part. Did you see me rock
and it's fun to run your hands through them and move them about also.
Okay, these are Sumi Mark ones. This was Carrie. Don't fall over there, buddy. All right.
Beach Cliff sardine boxes work great too. Boxes what a case are shipped in. Oh, we just get ours at Costco and they just have some saran wrap around them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is pluses by foil. Crosses. Sorry, crosses. Some people call them plus. Oh, that's funny.
Julie Parker's husband hosts for the New York Giants. She means goes. That was worth mentioning.
Yes.
It's pretty funny.
All right. Got some grunge there. I don't. What? This is not an actual stamp.
It isn't?
Not in this form. I think this is an early. In fact,
Oh, it is. It is. It's one. It's one of the. Look
Tester,
at the back of
yeah.
it. It's got something written on the back.
Final run.
Yeah, there you go. Brad was messing around with different materials.
Yes. That is.
But I still like those
I know you do. That's not
because they're weird and smushy.
Yeah, they are weird and smushy. They were not the material we went with.
No. But I like them because they are weird and smushy.
They are unpredictable.
Yes, they are. That's what I like about it.
When you're selling things, you want them to be somewhat predictable for people. So that way when you say, hey, here's the thing, this is what's going to happen, then that's what they get. I'm going to put both of these on here because they will fit. And I like the idea of just having both grunge ones together. These are Ronda Donna. Sorry. Still happens in my brain.
I've told her it was Donna all the time.
She did. I was just sure that it was not. But she was correct.
I tell you what, these people jump on some of this stuff like a duck on a genie bug. Then it just, as it rolls down the hill, it just gets larger.
Uh-huh. So these are, Distress Style 1 and 2. Mo, you are rocking it. Love ya.
Thank you, Rhonda, for the acknowledgement there. Isn't that a song? He works hard for the money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the rest of that. I just know that part.
Whatever he does to get that money,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just working hard.
Well, he goes for the New York Giants. I think it was Giants. I don't know. Yankees, Giants. You know, one of those.
Oh, here's a pebble. This one's part of that series of Believe. It is a carry one. And I think it's called Pebbles. I feel like that's what it's called. And this is just...
Dawn loves all of these stamps and she wants all of them.
Okay.
You can have them. We've got a box that'll accommodate them.
Oh, cruddy dead. I don't want that one there. I want it on an ATC one. Now, notice that these...
Oh, thank you, Julie. New York.
Yeah, these playing card do have
Carrie said he thinks it's dots.
finish. Oh, is it dots? Okay. But it's part of the sketch one.
Sketchy dots.
Sketchy dots. Okay. Yep. Just as you said that, I was like, yep, sketchy dots. Because it's like the filled-in version of the little swirly one.
Dawn wants to know if we take buttons in lieu of cash.
No, unfortunately. Now, this one probably would, but you know.
Would. But I'm not in charge, and I don't know how to make the darn thing, so. Eddie says he's with Dawn. He needs them all.
Okay, that's so cute. Love that. See, that goes over there. Okay.
Paula says, just to be clear, Mr. Parker is a chap of the finest order.
Yes.
He neither mows or hoes for the New York Giants. Do you take EBT as a form of payment? What is that? I don't know what EBT is. And Rhonda says, I need to watch you make beads, P. They are...
Well, Dawn knows.
Graduating out with raised centers. I don't know what that means. No. The centers become the middle part of the bead that you don't get to see. It's very complicated. It's a double fold. It's a fold into. Oh, EBTs are food stamps.
Oh.
Well, we're going to think upon that one. I could be swayed by just about anything, but I could be swayed by twigs.
I don't know that that's an option on the back end of our website, is all I'm saying.
Don't know if there's that form there.
Well, I didn't press hard enough, but I was worried that it got it gooed up pretty good, but yeah, see, look.
Introvert by Eddie.
Yes.
He recognized his own stamps. It's kind of like dogs peeing on the side of a tree.
Good job, Eddie.
Good job.
Okay. Now.
Patricia says she thinks that's illegal.
All right. I believe this is, I don't know which one this is, but this is part of Broyle's coded numbers. I don't know which style. I don't think it's the special one because this is like the regular size. So it's part of the 5. So you can just, and they're all like listed as a pull down. So coded numbers. And then we'll, she doesn't have all of them in here, but she has this one. So.
It says we need a t-shirt that says choose your payment options.
I don't know if you want to wear that one out in public. You might be getting some offers.
That might be a Home Alone kind of garment.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that concludes one box. Okay, look at us. All right.
Oh. Grace says, remember in the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, they accepted chickens.
Love that movie.
Mariah watched that when she was little. Oh, people would just think it was terrible. I was letting her watch it.
I loved it.
It was so wonderful. I wonder if Izzy would like that.
She's not into like the musical. Well, she likes the Descendants thing, but like older music, she recognizes like this is like old, and she ain't into it.
Oh, she's a little. I had a little come to Jesus moment with her when we.
Yeah, she was acting ugly.
Yeah, she was acting all snotty, and you need to shut that stuff down before it ever gets started.
Yeah,
it's like badly behaved dogs. We nip it in the bud. Oh, and 9 to 5. Yeah, we like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
The other song that Mariah could sing when she was 2, coming up on 3, was Big Balls by AC/DC. We always thought that was kind of funny. No, Chicken Run. I think I tried watching that with Izzy once and she didn't like it.
Yeah.
So we didn't watch it. But we might try it again.
I think so. We need to try it again. Because I think she would get the humor of it now. Like before, I don't know that she...
Okay, Ingrid says, I have a question for you. I started doing collage and I wanted to know if you have used newspapers. Oh, absolutely, in collages. Oh, absolutely. And actually, you can go ahead and you can print on the newspaper for extra added value. Okay. Rhonda says, head banging to AC/DC back in the day.
All right. Sorry, that took a second to get them back in there. I mean, that was quite a little puzzle in itself. See? Boom. Okay. Hand me over another one. Hey,
I gotta read this first. I gotta read this to you first. When my friend was little at church camp, they asked for song suggestions, and she asked for Mrs. Robinson. Oh my God, I love that.
All right, which one are we doing next? Just whatever's here on top, or what?
I think she's 7 or 8 years old. She'll get it now. She probably would. I don't know. I need to pick it out. Okay, Barbara's in the market for colored pencils. Oh my gosh, we have a whole video on that. I bet you Mo can hook you up.
Yes, actually, we've done it a couple of different times. But we did like a
Oh, the Cuckoo Cachoo song. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
legit, like, you know.
Oh, there's
comparison.
actually a chicken run too. I always love it when there's a sequel. Because I really do like watching things in, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Barbara, we can talk to you about colored pencils. Boy, can we ever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, our go-to are the Prismacolors.
Prismacolors, yes. But I'll tell you what. Amazon Basics.
We're not too shabby.
We're
Seriously,
not too shabby.
We're not too shabby. The only problem with that is that the variety of colors, and you're not going to be able to get them individually.
Yeah.
So that's the big, huge plus of Prismacolor. Now, replacement pencils for Prismacolors, buying them individually, they are really quite pricey. But if you're into it, then you know, it's worth the buy. I think that's still a little slicky. Y'all see that? Look. I don't want to rub my finger across it, but I already put that stamp away, so I'm not going to do that.
I don't think you should do that quite yet.
Okay.
Oh, here, Sandy Franklin said, in nursery school, one of her little boy said his favorite song was Tiny Bubbles in the Wine. Kids say funny things. The younger they are, the less. I used to just chuckle and think, oh my God, their parents would just poop themselves if they knew that kid was talking about that. She says, oh, thank you. There are so many on the market. I want creamy ones. Then you definitely need to go with Prismacolor.
Yeah.
Now, there also are new, and I just noticed this, and I don't know if the sale's still on, but remember when I was looking at the Dick Blick catalog and they had the Derwent?
Yeah. They're nice pencils.
They're really nice pencils. Now, they're very pricey, but the thing I liked about them is they're light fast.
Well, but
they do say that.
But we've not used just the straight up colored pencils. We have only used the water like.
I haven't used the straight up
colored pencils, although they do have them, and I would assume that they are a lovely pencil because
yes,
based on the others and just knowing the company. Okay, I don't know where all of these are because she has them spread across different places. Wait, here we go.
Yes, and Barbara, I'm talking to you right now.
Barbara.
One of the things that you can do if you get a bloom on your really creamy colored pencils, remember you can go over it with the Montmartre clear texture gesso, and then you can go over it again.
All right, and I will tell you.
Oh, Emma's supposed to show the binder again.
Oh,
okay. Yes, Liz, those Derwent are the ones that we've used, but
so
Derwent also has just a plain colored pencil variety. Now, that Caran d'Ache luminescence, I don't know about that. I wasn't too impressed with the ones I had, but I may have not had the right ones.
Hopefully I put these in there right.
Bye, Carrie. See you later.
Oh, I did. Look at that. Sweet. So those are going to go in there like that. And like I said, I know that I got the 5x7. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to, like... Because we can, do this business. And then I didn't pull out any of the pages that have the ATCs yet, but I'll show you that. Here, see here, when you guys send us ATCs, unless they're up on the board here, because sometimes we do that, and then they end up getting it put in the book, they'll go into, these little slots. But this is still wet. I'm not putting that in there. Boom. Boom. Alright, I am just getting thumbprints on everything.
Okay, Paula says, my niece, now 24, when 6 years old, stood up at school to tell her weekend. My daddy gave Mom a baby at the Pearl Jam concert.
Hmm.
Oh, everybody, the teacher was just laughing their buns off there, but the rest of the kids sitting there were going, well, I don't know. Did they have babies at concerts?
So see? There we go. That's how it's all gonna, play out.
Oh, and Barbara loves nested circles.
Yeah, nested circles is probably, in the top, selling stamp business of what we sell. We always know it's a new order, typically. Although, funny, Darcy ordered it the other day, and I meant to ask her why. Because I thought she already had it, but I thought that was funny. Okay. So, like I said, I don't... And usually whenever when you order these, there's the 2 different sizes. I don't know why I'm struggling with.
What are you struggling with?
Like this.
How to present that?
Well, yeah, and this should fit inside of there. Does this one go inside of here? Maybe it does. Maybe that does. Because see, there'll be a piece that comes in here. She used hers to do something else with. And then we're also missing another piece, I think. Ah. And see, I think also, you have to keep in mind, she gets like rando things and also digs things out of the IMPP box.
Because I don't care.
Right. Because you can see that there's a difference there. And so one of these is like an IMPP or something.
And it might have been like a first generation.
Right. So, because this is the small medium. This is medium large, I believe is how we have that listed. This is just another of that IMPP version. Now I got it. And then you would get the pieces that are these center, like, that does have that center piece in there.
Yeah, I think I carved mine and did different things with them.
Yes. Yeah, the pieces that kind of come in there.
Thanks for that, Eddie.
Okay. So we're going to do that one on there. The big one's probably not going to fully fit.
Oh.
We're just going to deal with that.
Barbara says that she uses the nested circles with coffee. Makes beautiful stains.
Ooh.
I was going to buy some instant coffee the other day just to have around for, art purposes.
Oh. Okay.
Because then you could make it kind of, a little pasty.
Pasty, she says. See, and I don't know why that's his first choice. Like I said, this may have even been an early version of this. Yeah, because I can tell this is even a different phone. So I think we were still testing things out. It's funny. But there.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not anything necessarily wrong with them. They're just...
Well, you might want to make note of that. I don't know that they're any different than the ones that are for sale.
Not really. I mean, and I scooted that around. Apologies. Again, this is more for internal, just visual purposes of going, hey, we have that. I think we have achieved that. We know that that's that. Now, the big one's not going to fully fit
Oh,
on.
there's Carl. Hello, Carl.
That's Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Why does she call herself Carl? Are they sharing
Yeah,
a handle?
something like that, yes.
Yes, and coffee is acidic. So it is not neutral.
But can't
pH neutral.
Yeah, can you neutralize it or something?
Well, I guess so. A neutralizing agent. You could probably use baking soda. Oh, look, somebody just said. Can add baking soda to help neutralize it. Sometimes I just amaze myself.
You know things.
I do know some things. Base and acid, I do know.
Okay, that's the big one. I didn't stamp that very well. I'm getting bored with this.
Pal says, gotcha. Hubby just piped in. Oh, is Mariah making one of those accordion doodad? This is going to be epic.
Catalog. And it's already wearing me out.
Well, you lasted a lot longer than I would. I would have already said, okay, I think I'm done with this.
See, and look, we were missing okay, see, this is sketchy circles. I knew there was or did you have another? See, again, I think she's been grabbing things.
Oh, that's so not true. And he's got to do chores.
That's
See you
fine,
tomorrow,
Eddie.
Eddie.
Oh, good God.
It's probably just going to go downhill from here anyway. Yeah, limestone. Anything that is a chalky base.
That's another sketchy. This is the sketchy circle. See, and then there was the sketchy dots. Told you there was one that like filled it in. My brain wasn't like.
This is the 8-foot long accordion book. I think it'd probably be longer than that.
Oh yeah.
It'd go out the door.
There we go. Look at that. Not bugger dry. Still. That's why I didn't get put in the book. Because it was very juicy. Alright. Sketchy circles done.
Yeah, especially if those cards have a finish on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of slippery.
And they do.
Yes, Sketchy Circles by Carrie.
Mm-hmm. Now I've got all of the bubble wrap by Carrie. Carrie, have you done it? Is he? Oh, he left,
I think
right?
he already left.
I was trying to think if he's done a video with the bubble wrap yet.
Yes, bubble wrap 3 styles.
The big one.
Darcy said he used it the other day.
Okay. I mean, and Carrie did such a good job.
And Kim just made a good observation here, because it's always my problem with that stuff, the actual stuff.
Right.
I love the bubble wrap stamps. Much more convenient than having a bunch of wet bubble wrap lying around. Yeah, this is true. And after a while, what happens is the paint on the bubble wrap starts to come off when you're using it on something else.
Yeah, unless you're
and
washing.
You might not necessarily want that.
Unless you're washing your bubble wrap, which, you know.
Unless you're rinsing
That's some dedication to your bubble wrap.
Yeah, well, I'm not dedicated to that.
No, we know that.
That's why I know the paint comes off in places that you don't want it to come off.
No one expected that.
Jocelyn said Carrie used it in a collage, she thought.
Wonderful.
I was up last night late doing
handling things,
packets, and
yeah.
and,
All right,
and
here's
wrapping up stuff.
Here's a Christy Hartman cactus. What is this? Cactus circle, cactus ring, something like that, I believe.
Oh yeah, I like that, but I don't necessarily like it for what it says it is. But it makes for some very interesting designs on paper. Can't remember where I used that, but
yeah, and I think this would be really nifty to mix in with like the latest character, like the boho-y business that we were doing the other day. This would be a really I am getting just
What?
Look at me.
Tired?
Look at me. It looks like I've been working on a car.
I get messier doing stamping, and I don't know why that is.
And I don't know if it's this pad or if keep in mind, please, that what I am doing here there was already ink on this, and it's a distress oxide. So I think that's why I'm getting this fuzzy business on some of these, especially more so on others than some. We're gonna give it another whirl.
Flowering, not wrong.
Okay, yeah, that.
What first? She was Flower Wrong by Christy Hartman.
But it's so right. Mo, you're doing a fabulous job. No worries. I called it Cactus Circle because it is based on the cactus ones. They came out around the same time.
Yes.
See if we get a better
That's what I was thinking about when you said cactus flower. I was thinking about the other thing. Because remember, I used that in your one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The week.
But that's the stencil.
That was the stencil.
Yeah.
Ring not wrong.
Oh, good golly. So yeah, that distress oxide, when you leave it on your stamp, there's some things you gotta sort of deal with on that whole business. And that's what I'm dealing with there. But we got the idea.
You got to put it in the big fat stamp pad thing and give it another.
All right, give me your big fats. Let's see.
It hasn't been juiced up recently, and I stamped frogs and snails and bugs a while ago.
Oh my! Lions and tigers.
No, I didn't have any of those.
Oh, we don't have any of those. Not yet. Oh, looks pretty good.
Rhonda Mudloff says, I have a lot of stamps I want, and with winter coming, I will live in my craft room. I want the stamps for journal and gel printing.
Wonderful. We want you to have them too.
I don't know.
Hey, and those of y'all, like seriously, I've got boxes of things like papers and stamps being IMPPs, and you guys see even our IMPPs are very functional. Just we don't feel right about selling.
I've been trying to get her to use the big one, but she just wouldn't do it.
I'm using the big one.
And Paula says, "Why are you not stamping with archival?" That is archival.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why she isn't. She doesn't listen to me.
Yeah. We just mix it up.
Yeah. The archival reinker.
Please don't be offended by that. Some people just I know that they're like, well,
John and IMPP is imperfectly perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, what I'm saying about that is that once we hit our 10,000 subscribers, we will do a big old giveaway, like a big giveaway. You must pay shipping because we have so much stuff. The way that we get there sooner rather than later is if y'all will share these streams, like once they go to video or whatever, or even prior to. I really hate that she's probably right. God damn it.
Bye, Dawn.
Then that's gonna help us hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, and then we will do those giveaways.
That's the reigning thought on that.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's getting better.
Now give it a whack.
I did.
You want my Baron to apply rolling pressure.
Okay. Yeah, here. Give me the Baron. Let's see if that gives us a different situation. Because these bigger stamps do require a little more, like, you gotta kind of, get down on it. Ouch.
Oh, Tutu. She's been here, but now she's leaving.
Hey, that's a little better. Sometimes she's right. Just needs a good smack. There we go.
Yeah.
I still feel like the distress oxide on that stamp had something to do with
excellent.
What was going on.
Tammy.
Yeah,
bye, Tammy. And then Dawn says she's staying for a bit. She shared to Facebook.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn. That is important. Now, y'all see what a good example she
is. Good job, Dawn. Eddie's been sharing. I think. Like
and I mean, you can tell because it's moved up quickly.
Well, I mean, it is moving up quicker than it was prior to us, like really letting y'all know to share.
And she says it might work better if there was some fun foam under the paper.
Yeah, You got your black piece over there?
I do.
I mean, this thing is actually pretty hard.
Sometimes I don't like it to be smushy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make for a good register.
Yeah.
Dawn is still hoping to pay with buttons. Hey, well, we might talk about that because there's some kind of buttons that are
hey, if she wants to make exchanges out of her own supply of things, how about it? You need to contact her via Facebook on her messenger. That's the little lightning bolt thing. That's what she calls it.
The lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm. And so whatever she wants to do.
No, I'm not trading this one. I like this one a lot. I use this all the time.
Yeah. I should have moved that
My
over
circle ones
bit.
really are not negotiable because I seem to use the circle ones all the time.
Yes, a lot of people like circle business. Okay, that decided that doesn't get her done. Ugh, good golly.
And Cheryl said she shared on Facebook and tagged PM last week. Bless your heart.
Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, and when it alerts me, I try to say thank you that I have recognized that has been shared out.
Oh, Paula puts her paper on her gel plate to stamp. How's that work?
Okay, well that works.
Yeah, I know. So I could redo that.
All right, guys. So we're gonna carry on and. I think we will. I don't know. This is the whole idea. How far we actually get with all this, I don't know. But it was a great way to show y'all some different older stamps. We'll go with that. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by the project. A little irritated by the stamp pads.
Okay. Then,
Dawn
says, I think people are missing out not watching you two. Classic comedy. Well, I didn't know that we were all that funny, but I do get pretty tickled by some of the things that people say here.
I get chuckled by us. You make me laugh.
Oh, you're kind of a bird nest on the ground.
No, I laugh at things that you say, but that was rude.
That wasn't one of them.
No, but
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to the big screen. Here we are. I'm gonna.
Oh, there's Yanka. And Sandy's studio. She hasn't seen any stamps that she doesn't love.
Okay.
Oh, you're my kind of girl.
Mind-blowingly. I gotta. There we go. That's a little better. Representative of what's going on.
See, Jennifer knows about bird nests on the ground.
Okay. Let's try to get this.
Liz has so many stamps, I know.
Yeah,
and so little time in the day to stamp. This is Laurel.
This is not very,
over here and Arty over there, and together we are.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. You're making one of those things so you can put it in the...
Can I hold this up too?
I don't pose for thumbnails. I just do it afterwards.
She can't take the picture worth a darn. That's why I don't trust her. That's why I do this.
She's afraid I'll stick my tongue out or,
No, she gets her finger in the way. She gets too close. She doesn't get close enough. I mean, it's like, I do a better job here doing this business.
Well, she's looking at herself. I'm not looking at me. I don't know what I look like. Am I look goofy or...
No, again, she missed
I want to look cerebral and smart.
You taking my picture like I take your picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go well. So I was like, I'm not.
Is that why I don't get to do that anymore?
That is correct. Yes.
I thought it was just because I was so busy and you didn't want to interrupt me. Now I hear the truth and I'm crushed.
She's crushed. She's not crushed.
I'll have to eat some more peanuts.
Okay. She needs to make her mouth happy. All right, my Arty friends. That concludes Monday Makes with Mariah. I don't know that we will be continuing this here project. I mean, it might get continued. I just don't know that it needs any more screen time. That's what I'm saying. But we'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace.
Patricia, that was pretty good.
Peace covering things and We might have new stamps and things. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get the December stuff out yet. We're going to try.
Oh, we love you too.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Adios.